Hey folks, getting ready to CDT, doing the first round CDT on the kids here in a couple of days. I'm getting the sorting chute, checking on it, making sure everything's running because it hasn't really been used since weaning last year. And, well, since breeding season last year, I guess. Anyway, I got this guillotine back here on the end of the sorting chute, on the end of the crowding pen. If you've never seen a guillotine gate before, it's pretty simple. You pull the rope, the gate goes up, all the way up, usually, and you release it and the gate closes. Usually, if you have two people working the working chute, this rope is actually the other way, and the person on the chute up here is actually operating this gate, and whoever's working the crowding pen back here does not have this rope accessible to them. That being said, I'm almost always doing this by myself, so I've got the rope pointed this way. And what I've always wished is, man, it'd be nice if this guillotine gate would lock into position. In other words, when I pull it up, it should lock. Just like that, and that's not normal. Usually I drop it, you lose the tension on here and it just drops. And real simple solution there, just a little flap of plastic. I'll show it a little bit more here in a second. A little knot on this rope, by the way, if you didn't notice that stops it. And as long as you set the gate down, it just stays there. If I slam it though, gate free falls and goes right by it. And it's just a little piece of HDPE with a couple of screws on it on this horizontal bar. That's part of this guillotine gate. That particular piece of plastic is just off of one of these IVC totes that I use for a bunch of things, but there's one being used as a water tank. So real simple, no complex mechanical anything. Sure, eventually this plastic will probably wear out or break or get too flimsy and not work correctly anymore. Okay, I got plenty of other little scrap pieces like that. For other gates, maybe you'd use a different thickness of plastic or something else like that, but I just thought that was a real clean solution to what I was originally imagining was going to be some kind of complex mechanical something or other. But nope, that works honestly just fine. Pull it up, set it down, it stays there. Eventually, if you just left it there, it would probably fall on its own. But if you want it down, just drop it, or if you got that stubborn nanny that you kind of had to shove in here, you can come up here and just pull it down and close it with your hands. So, yeah, pretty nice little improvement that, in my opinion, makes that guillotine gate like many times more useful than it was. It was already pretty useful, but now it's kind of everything I've ever wanted in a guillotine gate.